but I feel like as I drive by the Neapolitan ice cream building, I feel like I may be disappointing some of those new subscribers because I don't usually post Minecraft videos except on Saturday. Mostly I do American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos. But every Saturday I do post a Minecraft video. Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video I'm here in Little Rock where I've just picked up 3 large tubes going to the airport. They're needing them to work on some drainage projects. Today I'm driving my first truck that I ever bought in ATS. It's the Peterbilt 389. So let's get started. Well, I already had a recording scheduled for today, Monday, but some things happened over the weekend and I decided to make another video for today since my subscribers has now hit over 250. If you're one of my new subscribers that is expecting Minecraft, that is on Saturday, which I'll talk more about later. But this is American Truck Simulator. You have to get really close to that gate. And because I haven't done any modifications to this truck since I first bought it, and it still has the Eaton automated transmission in it. It's also a day cab. When you're first starting out in ATS, you have to unlock certain truck parts, and the first trucks you get have to be day cabs. I did install some accessories as I used it and drove it, but I never expanded the cab to add a sleeper. You know, I don't really drive this truck very often. It's mostly just stays in my garage in Oakland, but every now and then I get it out and drive it like I am today. And to be a little more realistic, I tend to only do short jobs, and if I have to sleep overnight, I find a hotel, or I go to one of my garages that I own, just to make it a little bit realistic. There's the Little Rock skyline over there. And straight ahead is the Neapolitan ice cream building. Did anybody else grow up thinking Neapolitan ice cream was actually called Napoleon ice cream? Because I did. On Saturday, I released a video from Minecraft celebrating the fact that I had reached 200 subscribers. And for some reason, a lot of people watched that video, over 600 as I'm recording this one. And I also got 50 new subscribers. So I guess this video is to celebrate that I now have 250 subscribers. But I feel like as I drive by the Neapolitan ice cream building, I feel like I may be disappointing some of those new subscribers because I don't usually post Minecraft videos except on Saturday. Mostly I do American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos. But every Saturday I do post a Minecraft video. And I've already recorded next weekend's. It will be taking a look at my ocean monument and my guardian farm. This is kind of a dangerous intersection. You can't really see the railroad to the left, and there's not a guardrail. You know, there's so many mods that make the walls to cut off roads invisible. I wish there were mods that made those little yellow X's more visible. I don't know how many times, because of the lighting and things that were in the background, that I didn't see one and accidentally drove straight into it. At least at places like that, they have actual barriers set up. I've drove through here several times, and just now I'm noticing that the river's over there and there are river barges. driving under the taxiways is always fun because every now and then you get to see an airplane cross over you. This time the airplane had already made it past, I think. But here we are. I'm pulling in this way because I'll need to be in this direction to back into whatever parking spot it tells me that I'm going to park in. Now that's interesting. I've never been asked to park in that parking spot before. So here I was thinking that I was getting into a good position, and actually I got into a terrible place. This is not going to be easy at all. Let me check. Okay, I put the drone in the sky, and what I saw was it's actually looking pretty good. You know, when I first started backing into this spot, I thought it was going to be nearly impossible, but somehow I managed to get almost lined up perfectly. But it's still going to take a little bit of back and forth to wedge this trailer in, but I think I'll be able to get it. Hopefully I don't hit that fence. I would hate to tear the fence down, or even worse, put a scratch on my bumper. I'm just a little too far to the right, so I'll pull forward and hopefully correct that. Yeah, I'm too far, still too far to the right. Alright, as I always say, when it turns green, we keep it, so let's see what we get. Alright, that was a quick job, so I'll probably go ahead and take another one, see what's leaving here. I think there was a Krone forage harvester needing to go somewhere. Alright, there's the big X. These are some really big and really powerful forage harvesters made by Krone, and part of the Krone agriculture equipment package. And I missed the kingpin there, but usually I can get it on the second try if I miss it on the first. And there it goes. No problem. So I'm going to get out and check the outside and make sure everything's ready to go. Alright, we're here at the airport with the Krone Big X. It is headed to Jonesboro from here in Little Rock. So let's get in the truck and start our job. Alright, let's go back to work. So yeah, I don't really drive this truck very often. You can see the miles down there on the odometer are not miles that were put on this truck by me. Actually, for a little while, this truck was being used by one of the AI drivers that I hired. But then I gave that driver a better truck and decided to just leave this one in storage back in my first garage in Oakland. I was going to complain about the slow traffic, but then I realized I was speeding. One of the things things that I notice every time I drive the 389s is they could probably use some work, and I'm really hoping that eventually the model gets a little bit of reworking. But it would also be nice if the new 589s get added to the game, and I've seen that SCS is working on them, so hopefully that happens someday, maybe. You know, it's hard going through that roundabout with a regular trailer. This wide load trailer is just even more difficult. This truck seems to be turning. Okay. Yeah, traffic isn't good at making decisions like when to change lanes like that. I'm going to turn the route advisor on right here. And in case you didn't know, that is the I forget the name. I'll put the name of the route advisor mod on the screen. Oh, minimal route advisor, I think maybe. It's the top version. There's another version that puts it down on the bottom of the screen, but I prefer it being up at the top. Usually there's a sun visor up there anyway, so it puts it out of the way where it's not blocking any view or anything, but I can still see things like the distance to my destination, the estimated time of arrival, the current time. Of course, there's a clock on the dashboard here somewhere, but my eye tracking doesn't let me look down at the lower part of the dashboard. And I haven't talked about the eye tracking in a video in a while, since last summer. I just have a Logitech webcam that I already had, and I downloaded a piece of software called OpenTrack, and there's really no need, in my opinion, to spend a lot of money on head tracking software when you got OpenTrack. I'm sure the paid head tracking programs are better. They probably have more options, probably have more game integration. I know you have to use a little trick to get it to work in ATS and ETS too, but it does work well enough. And it looks like it's about to start raining, so time for the wipers. once I get in the right lane, and then I have to get back on the left. I'm also using a mod for the rain. I'll put the name of that mod on the screen. It's actually two mods. One is for better rain, and the other one is to increase the amount of rain. I may have gone a little wild and used the maximum increased rain mod. But it's kind of realistic. I'm not using any of the season mods from Grimes right now. I did download the late autumn, mild winter season mod, but I haven't actually activated it yet, so I don't know what it looks like, and didn't want to use it in a video until after I've seen what it looks like. The early autumn / fall season mod is really nice though, but in the real world the leaves have mostly fallen out of the trees now. I actually mowed up the leaves in the yard on Saturday. It's also not raining in the real world, but it is here, and it's raining a lot. Now, I could pull in here and sleep and pass some time, and that would probably get us into clear weather, but it would also put us after dark, and I like driving during the day. And also I'm in a day cab, so it would be kind of difficult to sleep on this narrow chair, that's this narrow seat that's in this truck. I've been trying to stick around Arkansas and eastern Texas for the last couple of months, thinking over and over that Louisiana is probably coming soon, and what happens, we get the release date for Nordic Ryzen, which is next week, and nothing about Louisiana, so Louisiana may not come until sometime in mid-December, maybe around Christmas, which is fine, but I was kind of hoping it would be sooner. But either way, as soon as Nordic Horizons comes out in ETS2, I'll be getting that. I'm in Denmark in ETS2 right now, so I'll be ready for the Scandinavian rework and Nordic Horizons 2. One of my problems with the SCS 389 is you can't really see any visual indication when the jakebrake's on, but it is on. Get way over to the right here to make this left turn. That 600 horse Cummins engine that's in this truck is really pulling some weight right now. I was watching the SES video for South Dakota today. They just released a short video and I was watching that, and I'm liking how they're paying attention to the small towns. They did that. They always do that. One of the small towns in Oregon that they replicated was John Day, Oregon, and I've always liked that because the first time I passed through, I thought this is a interesting little town. I wonder if it's real. And I looked on Google Street View, and there it was, and it was pretty close. It was well done. There's a rest stop and a gas station. There's nothing really to do there other than drive through, and they did a good job of making it interesting to drive through. Can't really tell if I'm dragging the trailer through the ground or not. The way the windows are covered with water is pretty realistic, I think. There's times when it's raining, you just can't see in your mirrors. Safety first, flashers. Okay, I recognize this place. You have to go through this. There's no other way to get through, and then there's a checkpoint down here. And of course I stopped just before it. Wait for lane to clear. I couldn't read what that sign said. Parking here should be pretty straightforward because it's an articulated trailer, so yeah, I'll just have to make a sharp turn to the left. This may not line up, or maybe it will. Let's turn everything off and see what we get. Alright, so everybody who subscribed to me over the weekend, thanks. I hope this video doesn't disappoint you too much because it's not Minecraft. There will be a Minecraft video on Saturday. There will be an ETS2 video on Wednesday as usual. Friday will be another video here in American Truck Simulator. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.